Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I am Robin. I am back from my vacation. Well, was it vacation? I don't know. It was, my vacations are very difficult and stressful. Let's see who's in the chat. Layla's here. Hello, Layla. And Lavanya. Hello, Lavanya. How are you doing? May's here. Hendricks here. Eunice. Hello, Robin. Finally, we got a new live stream here. It's been a while since the last live stream. It's been a long time since the last live stream, over a month. I'm excited to see you too. Layla did ask, how do you feel these days? I feel fine. Sleepwalker, unexpectedly. Yeah, just a couple hours ago, Layla convinced me to do it. Raid, hello. And yeah, I was a minute late because it's a little difficult using the live stream equipment, so I had to remind myself how to use it. So I am talking about my travel today. So if you have any questions about my travel now, and only now, well, not only now, but now is the best time to ask about my travels, because I went to Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, and Philippines. And I did meet some students around the world in those different countries. Where did you take your photo of the thumbnail? I don't remember at all. I don't know. I don't know where I took that photo. And Sally Mae's here. Hello. Adam, welcome. Sammy, hello. I like the lights on your silver play button. Well, that's a light, but that's not the silver play button. That's the silver play button. When I push it, nothing happens. But when I push the gold button, really nothing happens. Layla comes in. Which one of the Gulf states did you like the most? I like United Arab Emirates, UAE. I like that place the most because it's a very interesting place. I enjoyed being there. It's very easy for tourists, very welcoming, easy to get around. So I liked being there. That was the best place. My second favorite place would probably be Oman. I wish I could do a little more hiking in Oman, visiting in Oman, but I didn't have enough time to stay in Oman. I really enjoyed that place. Like that. So, Dubai. That's the best place in the Gulf states, Dubai. And it's world famous. And when I went to Dubai, I'm like, okay, I understand why Dubai is world famous. It's a great place, very interesting place too. Let's see. Greetings from Ethiopia. Well, greetings. Welcome to the channel. Which country people did you like? Well, every country has the good people and the bad people, and every country I've been to had friendly people. People are nice around the world. So all of those countries, I have examples of friendly people, but I also have examples of people that are not friendly. Probably The country where I had to be very, very, very careful about strangers would be Saudi Arabia. So I had to be very careful there with the strangers, but I did meet a lot of nice people there, including Layla. What is the most different between all of countries? The difference, well, I'm not Arab, I'm not Muslim, so I can't really see the smaller differences with languages or accents or things like that. For differences, how, I can only go by how they treat tourists or how they deal with the foreigner. And of course, UAE, they were perfect in how to deal with tourist and foreigner. And I felt very comfortable there and like that. Uh, Again, people are nice everywhere. So, they were humans and they treated me as a human, even though I'm very different. So, uh, how they dress, I could certainly see differences in how they dress, how they work. It's hard to answer these questions because they're just people trying to survive and feed their family, and that's every country, right? But if I think of any more differences, I will certainly say something, right? Did Korea meet you with the cold weather? What do you mean? Yeah, Korea's pretty cold, like really cold. Um, I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting WhatsApp notifications. WhatsApp is turned off. Korea's cold. Korea is freezing. The temperature now minus 100 degrees Celsius. No, minus, what's the temperature now? Actually, it's actually only 0 degrees now. The other day it was minus like 10. But the problem is we got pollution. The air is very bad in Korea these days, and we got wind and cold wind. Wind is cold. Rubicon, hello. Did you learn any Arabic words? No, I didn't learn Arabic words. I was very impressed that all of these countries use English. All of these countries use English better than Korea. So everywhere I went, English was, every sign had English instructions, English people. Whoever I talked to spoke English. Uh, it was very easy and comfortable for me to move around. Layla, which country did you dislike of Gulf states the most? Um, I don't want to be negative because people live in these countries. So I did like all the countries. That's why I visit them. They're all interesting for their own reasons. I was disappointed in specific, not countries, but specific areas of countries. I was disappointed. Uh, and sorry, Layla, but some parts of Saudi Arabia, uh, I was in Dammam. I loved it. Al Hufuf was okay. Riyadh was okay. But when I got a little west to Medina and Jeddah, there was there's some stories I don't want to talk about on the live stream, but those places I didn't like so much there for reasons I can't really talk about on a live stream. What is the obstacle obstacle when you're traveling? Well, I have no obstacle. If there's a wall, I go through the wall. There's rain, snow, desert, whatever. I can handle. There's no obstacles for me. Nothing blocked me. I went. No problem. Hello, Layla with an I. Ali, hello. We need such an admirer. Thank you, Ali. Ramdi Sunny, man. Hello, welcome. RUOS, hello. I'm doing well. We got a few new people here. Welcome, welcome. I just got back from travels visiting students. Maybe I'll come visit you in the future. And Layla says, thanks, Robin. Meeting you was one of my best moments. Yes. A very special moment when I met Layla from our live stream here. Eunice is asking, have you crossed any embarrassments, funny moments, or weird people during your last trip? No. My trip sounds boring, but I did not have too much trouble, except in Medina and Jeddah. But I there's stories there, but maybe I'll tell those stories in the WhatsApp group, but not on a live stream. For the most part, I met normal people. Mm, there was little miscommunication. I didn't fight with anyone. Yeah, it was a pretty. I don't. It was very interesting to me, but to tell the stories of these trips, yeah, nothing really interesting happened. Like, no, there was no event other than meeting Layla or the other students. Those were big events. So I guess the weird people would be Layla. She was a little weird. Did you face any difficulties while dealing with people because of the language? No. There was no language problem. Yeah, I did meet people who did not speak English, but you know, they were not scared to try and communicate with body language or in their language, or they can use an app and translate. So, no, I would say no. There was no problems. Why is my WhatsApp is giving me notices and I don't want any notices? So why is WhatsApp? I think WhatsApp must have had some update. Hmm. Let's try. I'm just going to end. I don't know. I don't know. No difficulties. Here is about the same temperature. Yeah, cold. My house is cold. I have the heater on below me. And of course, I have to dress. I'm very cheap. I don't turn on the heat. So I got a heater here. And when I go to bed, I have an electric blanket. Janina, welcome. Teacher, could you visit Iraq? Yeah, I will try to visit there. I would like to see Iraq, Iran, those countries, of course. Habibi, come to Saudi Arabic word. By the way, Habibi is an Arabic word which means dear. What do you mean come to Saudi Arabic word? Dear, imu, dear. Okelo, hello, thank you. You look so good. Well, I shaved. I didn't shave today, but I shaved yesterday. Vacations are really invigorating. There's a good word. Bringing back the energy. Uh, no, I was pretty tired from, I was very tired. 1 month of continuous travel, I was really, really tired. I was really tired. Rubicon. I'm a Canadian. This is broadcasting live on Daily English Homework, which I prefer you to watch it at Learn English Live. Hello, Learn English Live, and Facebook. I met three students. So I met two in Saudi Arabia and one in Philippines. Of course, the highlights. I tried to meet Raid, but it was raining a lot in Saudi Arabia. Is a wet country. It's just raining and raining and raining. So it was very difficult to go everywhere I wanted to go in Saudi Arabia's because of so much rain. Could you please tell us why did you like Dammam? Because it's near the ocean. The other cities are just desert, Layla. There's no rivers, there's no water. It's just desert. So uh Dammam's near the ocean, so you can walk near the ocean and enjoy the ocean. But when you go to your city, Al Khufuf and Riyadh, these are just cities with no parks, no rivers to walk next to, no lakes. So Dammam was good. Mers, what's up? What's up? Robin, why? You look so handsome without beard and mustache. Hendrik, I do like women, so I'm sorry you have no chance with me. Other than friend. Nothing else, Hendrik. I'm sorry. Ramdi-san, which country did you find more strict on tourists between the Arab countries? I didn't feel any of those countries were strict. Of course, Saudi Arabia had an expensive tourist visa, and Oman had expensive tourist visa. But getting into these countries was easy, moving around was easy. The police didn't care about me. These were safe countries. Strict? No, I didn't. They were not strict. We think it's warm for winter. Yeah, the world is getting warmer. I remember as a kid in northern Canada, the cold, cold winters. But yeah, not so cold anymore in the world, is it? May, how does an electric blanket look like, or what does it look like? It's just a blanket, like a thin blanket, maybe 1 centimeter thick, and it has a plug. You plug it in, and you turn a dial to the heat you want, and then it just warms up. Miraz, why am I here? I don't know, Mers. Hey, Asad Khan. Hey, welcome. Going well here. Did you lose in somewhere? Well, did you get lost? No, I didn't get lost. Um, no problems. No, I didn't have any significant problems. Everything went. I made a schedule, and I followed that schedule. The only problems, I guess, was the rain. Too much rain. That I had to change some of my schedule, but other than that, I'm a professional traveler. I planned my trip. I don't have a copy of my schedule, but it's very detailed. The hotels for 30 days, flights, hotels, buses, trains. I kept to the schedule very well with little problem. Oh, here, I'll tell you about Qatar. Qatar was disappointing because Qatar just had the World Cup. and I arrived after the World Cup. So, Qatar invested billions and billions of dollars to get the World Cup. Why did they do that? Well, they want to say to the world, hey, we're open, we're a country. But when I went to Qatar, uh, Qatar was nice. Nobody treated me bad in Qatar. And they have a great metro subway system. But I was disappointed because there were no tourists there. All the tourists had left. So I walked around and visited places and there was nobody there. So I felt, wow, they spent a lot of money. But all the tourists left. And when I was there, everyone is pushing me, you got to go visit the soccer stadiums because, they spent billions of dollars building these soccer stadiums. So they're pushing me, you have to go visit them. And I'm like, no, I don't want to visit the soccer stadiums. That's not interesting to me. So they're all disappointed. But, they have all these soccer stadiums, but nobody cares about soccer. They have to tear them down. No one's going to use them. It's like, so I was disappointed. Like, wow, with the amount of money they spent on the World Cup, they could have spent that money on building a better country, a better society, and helping the people. I think the World Cup, and I'm sorry if I make you angry uh, with this, but certainly from what I saw in Qatar, they wasted a lot of money for that World Cup. That money could have been spent on the people, on their cities. A better, uh, uh, that's my feeling. But again, I'm not a soccer fan. But I guess we'll see in the upcoming years how well Qatar develops, or if that money actually brings in a lot of tourists. But I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Neki, hello. Alex. Hey, Robin, long time no see. Hey, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's 2023. How to maintain your health, Robin? Oh, I got sick. I got sick, when you're traveling and you're in different, I'm in desert and jungle and snowscapes. I got sick. So I was sick many times. Which country would you like to go back or stay longer? I'd love to visit Oman again and rent a car and travel through there. So that's the place where I felt I didn't have enough time. Kuwait, I don't think I'll go back to Kuwait. Kuwait was fine. Nobody treated me bad, but there wasn't much happening there. Bahrain, I don't want to go back to Bahrain. UAE, Dubai, I'll go back there. That was great. And Saudi Arabia, I'll probably go back one day. Again, probably rent a car. Hopefully, it's not raining the next time I go back. Yeah, I lost a lot of energy. The nature, which country do you like the most? Probably Oman. Uh, I got to explore the nature in Oman. Saudi Arabia, I think, will have some good nature places, but I didn't get to explore. So in a future trip, I'll explore that. Kuwait, just desert. Bahrain is too small. Qatar is too small. Those places are too small. UAE, so Oman, probably Saudi Arabia. Those places would probably have the best nature. I'm not in Saudi Arabia right now. I'm in Korea right now, and it is 10:55 p.m. How much money did you spend? I don't know. I'll take a guess. The hotels and airline tickets cost me about $3,000. Um, and I would say I spent mm, maybe another $3,000 for food and buses and everything. So maybe the trip, the 7 countries, including Philippines, cost me about $6,000. So I have no money now. It was a huge surprise for me when I saw you shaved. Well, of course, Layla. Thank you, Ramdi Sun. I suppose you enjoy seeing places with water. Well, May, when you're out in the desert, it's just sand. And like a place like Riyadh and Al Hufuf, there's there's very little mountains, or there's no water, lakes, rivers, so it's just sand everywhere. And it's interesting for about 5 minutes, but then you're hoping for something special or a place to go. But um just being in sand uh is not fun unless you're at the beach, but then you're next to the ocean. How many countries have you traveled? This trip, 7 in my life. I, that's a good question. I'm just going to take a quick look here. How many countries have I traveled? I don't know. It'll be around, I don't know exactly. I think about 45, no, maybe 50 countries now. Maybe 50. I'll have to check that another time. That's good question. Did you try traditional dish in every country? Nope. No, I'm not going to try. I'm not a foodie. I didn't try every traditional dish in country. Would you like to return to one of those countries? Yeah, maybe Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Dubai. I'm in South Korea right now. You have to visit my country next time. Well, I do want to go to Morocco next, and then places in Europe. So in the summer, I'll start planning March. Eunice, I remember 2 funny moments you shared with us in the group. The first one is when you came across a dog and you look scared of him, and the second one is when you play hide and seek with a cat. Oh, well, I saw a dog today and I was scared of the dog. That's a common occurrence. I went to a shopping mall in Korea today, and this shopping mall is special because everyone brings their dog into the mall. So I walked in the mall. I didn't know. I walked in the mall and I saw everyone with their dog. A lot of people, well, not everyone, but a lot of people brought their dog into the shopping mall and they were shopping with their dog. I didn't like that because I don't like dogs. Have you filled your little boxes with money from new countries? Well, I ran out of boxes, so Oh, here it is. I just made a box called Gulf States, and then all the money from the Gulf States that I still have. So just one box, Gulf States. Hey, Jonathan. Well, we got a VIP right here. Hey, nice to hear from you, Jonathan. How's it hanging? What was your first in country, Robin? Uh, honestly, I was surprised of how much fast food there is in Saudi Arabia. So immediately I was like, wow, there's a lot of fast food here, like more than America or Canada. Like everywhere, there's a lot of fast food. So that was probably the most surprising thing. And of course, the women are covered up. So everywhere you go, women are covered up. Uh, so I've never been in a country where most of the women are covered up. I've seen the burqas before, whatever you call the full suits. I've seen them before, but to be in a country where that's normal, uh, that's a little strange to me. Satkan, yeah, I went to the UAE, I went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Great places. Yeah, I cannot trust dogs while tripping. The outskirt of Oman's airport was impressive. Yeah, the Oman airport is really nice. What's your thought about Chat GPT? That is the trend right now. Chat GPT has good marketing, but I I'm not impressed with Chat GPT yet. Like it is doing that I've seen before with other programs, but it's not at the level that I'm impressed. It's not at that level yet. It's not really practical yet. People use it to write stories or poems, but who cares? Write an essay, and that those essays don't are not professional enough. So Chat GPT has a lot of hype right now. It has great marketing right now, but in a few months, how many people are actually still using it? Next time you visit Saudi Arabia, check out the weather. Well, do you regret spending so little time in each of these countries? I mean, no. Sleepwalker, if you want to see the world, you cannot spend much time in any country. So there's 200 countries. If you want to see, if you, I only have 50, but if you want to see like 100 countries, you got to travel quick, few days, in and out. See what you want to see, get out. You seem to want to see desert anymore. Well, no. Yeah, I want to see desert, but I don't want to be in it. There's interesting desert and there's boring desert. Uh, of course, Morocco. Are you going to take me to the interesting desert places? I Probably. You're not taking me to look. There's sand, but there's nothing but sand. What is your evaluation rate for Saudi Arabia out of 10? Evaluation out of what? The food, the people. Uh, I wouldn't give it an evaluation. It's just a country. How many steps I walked? Probably about 40,000, 30 to 40,000 a day, every day until I got to the Philippines. Philippines, you can't walk around. What was at least one point that you liked about my city? Hendrix sending me WhatsApp messages. Uh, your city. There's nothing I liked about your city, Layla. Your city is terrible, Layla. No public transportation, no infrastructure other than just roads. Layla, I liked you, but other than that, Layla, you're not in a very good city. I suggest you move to Dammam right away. Johnny Phillip, been to China? Yeah, I've been to China many, many times. Oh, I've been to China maybe maybe 10 times. If you include Hong Kong, certainly over 10 times, all through China, Beijing, Shanghai, uh, Kunming, uh, Chengdu, Chongqing. I can't remember how places. Uh, Nanjing, many places in China. Did you go? I go alone. If I can travel alone, I go alone. What was the phenomenon that you shocked about most in Saudi Arabia? Fast food, fast food, fast. The other Gulf states also like fast food, like Oman and Kuwait, but Saudi Arabia really a lot of fast food. How many vacations? Well, with COVID, I couldn't go on vacation, so this was the first time I went on vacation since COVID. Um, and I try to go twice a year. The boxes are interesting. Oh, that's my money. So you can find my house and steal. Total is maybe $100, $200. Assad, you're Rayman. Hello. Long time. Yes. Welcome. Welcome back. Uni, right, Robin? I've done Zooming. Good. We'll talk about Zooming in a future live stream. Uh, is it only me have some problems with the sounds? It's disappearing for several reasons all the time. Uh, I don't know if anyone else have problems with sound. Let me see if I can just push in things tighter. Thanks for notifying me. Use Airbnb? No. Oh, Airbnb is the worst. I try to stay away from Airbnb. I do use hotels. They're better. They're a lot better than Airbnb. And but one time I was tricked. I was tricked into using an Airbnb. It pretended it was a hotel, and I was tricked. I had to use the like an Airbnb, and I was angry and disappointed when I found out. But I was there 2 nights. Enough of interacting with a robot. I need humans talk. You look more younger than when you were 5 years ago. Wow. Someone wants a prize. Yeah, I want to go to Pakistan. Uh, I planned to go to Pakistan in 2020. Before I went to Saudi Arabia, I was planning to go to Pakistan with my friend Steven. But because of COVID, I had to cancel the Pakistan plan. But certainly I'll be in Pakistan. It's just a matter of the right time. So right now is not the right time for Pakistan because you had the floods recently, and I thought maybe it's not the right time to go there. But certainly in the future, in maybe next year, I'll be in Pakistan. But traveling quick, you don't get to visit the city at all. Just pass by. Yeah, well, certainly, if you got to decide, do you want to focus on understanding one country or do you want to visit 10 countries? So there's pros and cons to both. I decided because my students are from all over the world, I want to see their countries. And I do travel a lot. And sometimes I spend, if I go to a good place, I will go back and spend more time there. ChatGPT is based on an old database of 2020. Hmm, will it be the future? Yeah, one day there will be something powerful, but I don't think it's ChatGPT yet. Oh no, you didn't like anything about my city. Why? Do you like your city, Layla? What do you like about your city? Welcome to Kunming again. Oh, I've been to your city. Kunming, I like. That's probably one of my favorite Chinese cities. I liked it there. I enjoyed it being there. I was there twice, actually. I visited there twice in Kunming. I liked it so much, I went back. What is blinking behind me? There is a YouTube light. I'll pull it over. Is it annoying? It's trying to make my live stream more interesting. May says I can hear you clearly. Okay. Sound lagging sometime. Well, that could just be a YouTube issue out of my control. Could be your Wi-Fi issue out of my control. But I think everything's set up right. Let me just check, recheck. I can't do anything on my end. Could possibly be my internet connection is slow. But unlikely. There was some problem with your pictures. Sometimes just cut off. I think it's just YouTube problem. Which one do you prefer, hotel or hostel? I prefer hotel, but I have stayed in hostels. But in the Gulf states, there was no hostels. I didn't see any hostels. So I do check for hostels, but I didn't see any. So if I sometimes I do, but hotel, some hotels are really cheap. When you have been to the Philippines before, yeah, I've been to the Philippines many times. Philippines is like a home for me. Countries in Asia, East Asia, I've been to so many times. So Japan, China, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, so many times to these countries. So many times. Taiwan, I've been there at least twice. I can't remember how many. Twice to Taiwan. Uh, these are like home to me. I'm so comfortable in these countries. There is light reflecting on your YouTube sign behind you. Well, there's a lot of light here. Did you read about something while traveling in Gulf states? Um, uh, yes, but I can't talk about it here. And everyone, why can't you talk about it here? Well, YouTube's a public place, so I can't go on the record with some negative stuff. Have you brought at least one souvenir from these countries with you? Oh, this is no. And this is gets to Layla gave me some gifts. Layla was very nice. Layla gave me a shirt, hat, and a picture and other souvenir. But I cannot. I cannot take souvenirs because of the airport. Because I just carry backpack. Airports will usually have a 7 kilogram. Most of them have a 7 kilogram maximum. Some of them have a 5 kilogram maximum. So I have to travel ultra light. So when I travel, and I usually have a rule: no gifts, no gifts. Yeah, I don't like my city, but I grew up there, and it's really kind of huge challenge to get out of it. Yeah, I understand. Mo says, "Why? I don't. Why what, Mo? I think you have an Asian. What do you mean? That I am Asian? I'm not Asian. Oh, is there this flickering? Okay, let me fix the light. This light? Why is it flickering? There, it's not flickering in. That light? Oh, I think you have an Asian soul. What is Asian? Asia is a big place. Isn't Saudi Arabia in Asia? Have you away some of your old stuff, like your old clothes when you were in the Philippines? Yeah, yeah. Everything's damaged, wet. Sometimes gets moldy. I gotta throw away. It's 1 month. It's adventure. Have you taken enough things with you? Close. I take old stuff only, so everything I take is disposable. So I have to throw it away. I agree with Sleepwalker. The video is sometimes breaking up, and some comments are disappearing. What is going on? I don't know. Everything from my end looks okay. I will do just a quick check. See what YouTube's trying to tell me here. YouTube Studio. Okay, I'm just gonna check the live stream. Any issues with the live stream? No, it's telling me excellent connection. YouTube is telling me there's an excellent connection, so there's nothing I can fix. Which were the cities you have been to in the Philippines? I went to Davao and Iligan and so many Filipino cities. Philippines, Cebu, Manila. Just checking Philippines. General Santos, Cagayan de Oro. Many. I'm all caught up. So let's see if I can share the map. Present, share screen. So this is Philippines, Manila. It's so many islands, right? And down here is where Alyssa lives, Iligan. So that's really hard to get to. That's probably from Davao City. It's probably 9 hours by bus to Iligan to see Alyssa. Let's get rid of the taskbar. And Cebu is here. This is the second time I've been to Cebu, and I've been to General Santos City down here. Uh, and this island had they're famous because this is where the terrorist attacks are. So there's a city here, Marawi, and there's a lot of Muslim groups that want to separate from the Philippines, so they set off bombs at various places. So a lot of security on this island. They're always checking for bombs, but there was no problems while I was there. It seemed pretty safe. And I should have had this Saudi Arabia. Tamam to Al Hufuf. I know Layla's plays very well now. Al Hufuf. A long time ago, she told me where she lived, and I didn't really know what that means, but now I know Layla Al Hufuf. I'm probably the only foreigner to ever go to that city. Al Hufuf. Bahrain, Qatar, and then Oman over here in Kuwait. I really wish I could go to Iran. Oh well, one day. Did you like all the Philippine cities the same that you visited? Philippines is very, very poor. Out of all the places I've went, Philippines is the poorest. Their cities are not developed, Layla. So uh, there's no tall buildings. There's no. Most people do not have a car. Um, and there's a lot of beggars on the street, children. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So Philippines is a very different place. Robin, it was enough in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I'll be back. So Sleepwalker. So are you excited to get back to your work on YouTube? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I Before this live stream, I had a 1 hour Zoom call with my partner James. So we talked about the IELTS Insider. So I'll start working on that first, IELTS Insider, because we got a lot of video to put out for that. The daily English homework, I'll check there. There's probably a lot of messages there and homework, so I'll check that. I might put up a video this week. I might do a live stream there tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Shaw English. No, I am not. I am not eager to do YouTube because Sleepwalker. I got to listen to your whining every day. Check my homework. I'm joking. Of course, I'm happy to help, but it is going to be difficult to get back into YouTube because YouTube is a different kind of life, right? Because I gotta devote all my time to the students when I do YouTube. It's a all day job, right? So I've been away, and I didn't have to interact with students every day, and I could just relax. But when I get back into YouTube tomorrow, well, I guess starting now, yeah, then I have to focus on the students, and that's not always easy. Yeah, I want to visit you, Sally Mae. I really want to visit you, but as we know, the visa, they only want me on a group tour. I hate group tours, and if I'm on a group tour, I won't be allowed to visit your area. So, Sally Mae, have you seen tourists in your city? May, can we expect new homework soon? Yes, May. Yeah, Robin, I believe you are more expert about my city than me and visited most places that I have never been there yet. Yeah, I'm sure, Layla, I have been around your city more than you because I walked a lot. I've seen all parts of Al Hufuf. Uh, so if you have any questions, ask me, Layla, about your city or Saudi Arabia. Yeah, tomorrow I will focus on IELTS Insider first. So, and I will go back to the WhatsApp group. I'll talk to the students more. Um, I do have to work on the daily English homework. I'm scared to check. See, the problem is I got a sleepwalker and May, everyone else. Daily English homework, I got to go check the comments. And the comments are going to be 1,000 people doing homework, asking questions. So that's going to take me a day, like 12 hours of answering comments. And then I got to do a video. That's going to take some time. And then I got to shy English. And that's going to take a day to fix all that, check that. And I'll do my best. I'll get there. I'll get there. I've seen tourists in my city. They refrigerate. Hmm. 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 I'll get there somehow. Robin, I hope you still have intention to visit my city again. I'm not visiting your city, I'm visiting you. There is no reason to visit. Sorry, I'm not. People in Saudi Arabia are going to hate me. There's no reason to visit Al Hufuf as a tourist. So the only reason I go to Al Hufuf is not as a tourist, it's only to see you, which is fine. But I'm not going there to enjoy Al Hufuf because there's nothing in Al Hufuf. Uh, that was a yeah, that was yeah, Layla, don't get angry, but that was probably in Saudi Arabia. That was the least interesting city because you did take me to the cave, which I appreciate, but other than that, we didn't go everywhere. I didn't go everywhere, so there might be more interesting parts. But the main city itself, because there's no public transportation, uh, and the shopping mall is not as developed as other places. So anyway, there's no reason to go to Al Hufuf other than to meet Layla, which is a good reason to go to Al Hufuf. Expecting to see in a group tour to Indonesia. Yeah, been to Indonesia, and of course, so many Indonesian students. I have to go back. I have no choice. But the problem is, it's like Philippines. There's just islands, so you got to jump around. Will the Sunday live class continue weekly? I will do my best. I haven't made a schedule yet. A good question. Yay! What is the most places picturesque and you like to visit in all the countries? Oman and probably Western Saudi Arabia. I could see interesting places from the train. I did not visit those places, but there looks like there's a lot of interesting places between Medina and Jeddah. There's some mountain ranges; those look interesting. Oman. So in the future, I would rent a car. And actually, going back to a previous question, I don't remember who asked that. Sleepwalker, he asked about regrets. The biggest regret about my trip, I didn't bring my driver's license. So the other day, I went to the driver's license place in Korea. I updated my driver's license and I also got my international license. So in the future travel, I'm ready to rent a car because Arabia, I should have rented a car. Oman, I should have rented a car. Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE don't need a car. But Oman and Saudi Arabia, I should have rented a car. And Philippines, I should have rented a car. So that was my regret. So I can go visit these picturesque places. I really appreciate your kind. Well, I'm not kind about Al Hufuf, but not Al Hufuf. Next time you should try to visit Hegra. Yeah, of course I'll visit there certainly next time. Uh, that area in Al Yula. I'm not sure. There seems to be a lot of interesting places there. Hey, Shireen. All right, I think I'm going to end the live stream. Goodbye, everyone. I will be thinking about YouTube tomorrow, making plans, figuring out how to make you happy and improve your English. Oh, Nasser, here. There's someone I visited in Saudi Arabia. So we got two. My Saudi Arabian students are here. Good. So Saudi Arabia gets plus points. Okay, so I'll see you. I might do a daily English homework live stream tomorrow or the day after. So I'll see some of you there. All right. So take care, everyone, and see you in the future.